This video is going to be the best video that you've watched in 2023 quarter 4 right now as an e-commerce dropshipper, or you just have an online store, or you're selling things online. Let me tell you, I'm going to break down all the products that you should be selling. I'm actually giving you everything that I am selling in quarter 4 that's actually winning. Now, if you don't believe that, 2 weeks ago, I dropped a store that made this much. Yes, I dropped a store that made that much just by selling iPhones. I was not in the iPhone game. Matter of fact, my first store was selling unbranded sneakers, but now I'm selling actually branded sneakers, and it's going really well. So I'm going to give you all the products that you should be selling in quarter 4. That means the rest of the year till December. You can even pull off till January, but I'm telling you, these are the products that will make you money, and I'm going to break down why. So let's get into the video. Let's start with the one that you're probably most interested in, iPhones. How was I sleeping on selling iPhones in South Africa? I made a video on TikTok that kinda went viral, and I let people debate it, but it is facts. Did you know that iStore in South Africa is actually a reseller? Yes, owned by a group called Core Group. They're actually resellers just like you and I. Meaning that if you had to become a reseller and sell iPhones, you're not actually employed by Apple. That makes you a reseller. That's why it's called iStore and not Apple. Have you ever wondered why? There's a history behind this. They've been doing it for a lot of years, and they understand that the market in South Africa has a trust issue. That's why they would go to malls like Sandton and Rosebank and have an iStore that's glitz and glamour, close to looking like an Apple, but it's really not an Apple store. And then they will hike up their prices. Allegedly, I have to use this, so I'm told, so that I don't get sued. But it is facts at the end of the day, right? So iStore in South Africa is a reseller just like you and I. Meaning, if we had to sell Apple pre-owned, certified Apple products, we become resellers. So we slept on this, and not anymore. Matter of fact, what I did for my marketing, because I've got a TikTok page, and I've been telling you guys, stop sleeping on TikTok. Organic, you don't even have to run ads. If you do run ads, that means that, you know what I'm saying, you're getting into the ad side, which is not bad, but you're going to be spending. But if I was you, I would actually just run an organic store on TikTok and just make sales. So Apple, definitely Apple products, Apple Watch, MacBooks, it doesn't matter. If you become a reseller when it comes to Apple products, I promise you that is the #1 leading products that's been sold in South Africa. Now, I know you're gonna say, who's the supplier? Where can I get suppliers? As much as I want to plug the supplier, I understand why Sim the Plug didn't want to plug the supplier. It creates too much competition. It would be very unfair for myself and the people that we've built stores for, my students that we build stores from scratch. Literally just build a store from scratch, which is a pre-owned iStore that you can literally just start working with, right? So, but if you're interested in that, if you're interested in us building you a store, Shopify store, where you can actually drive your traffic there and people can find all the stores and you're more trusted. I know right now people are selling iPhones on Instagram and Facebook, which is fine, but if you have a legit store, people are more trusting to actually buy from you. I can make an example with our own store. I mean, traffic came from my TikTok without even saying that it's my store. I just plugged it in, and the marketing was very simple. I just gave people information that iStore in South Africa is not really Apple, they're resellers. That went crazy, and then I just plugged the store that we were selling from. Very, very simple. So if you follow me, you know what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Let's talk about sneakers. Guys, the amount of people that are making money on sneakers, I tested this out, and yes, we still do have a supply. If you're looking for a suppliers list, also I'll link everything down there. You can get the suppliers. I'm going to be frank with you, most of the sneakers in South Africa are replicas. What is replica? A replica is not fake sneakers. Stop with, is it original? Now I'm going to blow your mind. Did you know that original is only one design? Meaning, if I design a sneaker, the first sneaker I design and it gets manufactured, that's the only original. Everything else is a copy. So if you say you're looking for originals, exactly what you're looking for, because there's only one original, the rest is a copy. Let's say now I have designed my sneaker and I send it to China because all the manufacturers come from there. Let's be real, I'm not even going to debate about this. I send it to China, to my manufacturer. They are going to make 500 copies that you've asked for, right? Maybe you've asked for 300 copies, they're going to make 500 copies. The 200 copies are called replicas because they're not sold by me, the designer. So it's called a replica because it's not sold by, let's say, Gucci. Gucci makes a sneaker, the first original, everything else is a copy. So let me explain it like this. If Gucci had to ask for 300 sneakers from their manufacturer, the manufacturer is going to make 500 sneakers because there could be maybe a mistake on one of the sneakers, they need to replace it, or a stitch. Anything could happen to the order, right? But they need to have 300 copies that are perfect. So they'll make 500 copies. If 500 copies are done, 300 will be sent to Gucci. The remaining 200 will go to the market where anyone can sell it. So because it's not sold by Gucci, that doesn't make it a fake. It makes it a replica because it doesn't go through Gucci. But where do you think the 200 other copies go to? Do you think they sit there at the warehouse? No, they need to make their money back. So they will send it out to the people that will be selling it. So in South Africa, people will sell the remaining 200 and then they will sell it in the market for way lesser. Does it make it a fake? Maybe Gucci will add their own thing, maybe I don't know, a tag or something, but it comes from the same manufacturer. That's what we call a replica. A fake is when someone looks at the picture and tries to make a Gucci sneaker. I hope this makes sense. Okay, let's go back. Replicas are a thing in South Africa. I don't want to name stores that are already selling replicas because I can't get sued, and I like my money, I like my lifestyle. So there are a couple of stores that you walk into and are actually selling replicas. Again, if you're looking for suppliers, you know where to get it. Gatekeepers list. The suppliers are there, they're in Joburg. I give you the address, I give you the number, you can call them, they'll put you in the group, and there is no markup from me saying you can buy straight from me. Nope. You can go straight to where they're selling it and find it. And make sure that you look at the quality. You know, some will have glue stickers, some just don't feel right. They feel like a fake, and sometimes they want to get away with that. So make sure you're buying a replica and not a fake. Anything under 600 Rand, 800 Rand, is probably a fake. So make sure that you also spend a little bit more to get the best quality for your customers. All right, let's get to the next one. Apparel is also another thing. Off-whites, Fear of God, Palm Angels. Look, there is a lot. Nikes. So I think the best one that we've been selling so far is Nike gloves and Nike socks and Nike gloves, socks. What else? Those small bags, you know, those small side bags have been working perfectly. And they go for something like 60 to 80 Rand. You can stock it up and sell it to about 199. It depends what you want to have on your online store, or even if you're selling on Instagram, those are working very well. We're out of stock with the gloves, but they went so fast. I don't know what's up with the Nike gloves, and of course the North Face caps. They are really, really big. So if you're looking for apparel, so if you're not going to go into the iPhone or you're going to go into the sneaker game, really, really look into selling apparel. Now let's get into things like PlayStations. I know PlayStations are really hard to find, but there are suppliers out there, right? There are suppliers. PlayStations go really, really well, especially in Christmas season, and you're looking at actually anytime between this time and then December, people are trying to get their PS5s. Now let's get into another one that's very interesting. If you can do a combo, China Mall, China City, that's where you're gonna find everything that I'm talking about. A TV stand and one of these tables right here. Those are going like hotcakes. Everybody is trying to furnish their house, make it look nice for December when their friends come and visit their families. They're trying to impress their families. So anything that has to do with furniture and making your house look really, really good, that is something you have to look for. So look at these type of things if you want to be selling this quarter 4. Fragrances, Dubai perfumes. I don't know how many times must I say this. Dubai perfume fragrances, even if you sell the original fragrances, that means that if you go into I don't know, if you go to Discam and then you get some of the fragrances and you just cut them up into halves and you sell them like that because they're quite expensive, people like the testers, they go really well. So if you can have an online store with fragrances, you'll do really well this festive. Now, another thing, tech products will always be a thing. People will always buy tech. So if you're looking into tech products, look for what people are actually trying to buy. These type of stands, this is a stand I use for my phone. It's on my desk. I put on my desk and then I can actually have my phone upright and I can have meetings. Those type of techs go really well. Screensavers are gonna go for like, people are gonna break their phones. I don't know what happens. So if you can get into fixing phones and repairing phones, you can go to Wintech and get the screens for way less. I'm talking Wintech is crazy. Like Wintech, you can get any screen for as low as nothing. You can get a screen for 12 rand. No lie, like you can get a screen for 12 rand. And you can even get Apple, Samsung, it doesn't matter what screens. But let me tell you something, a lot of people will be breaking their phones and they're going to need a screen saver, protector, or to just fix their screens. Now I've said a lot, but one thing I'm gonna say is this. If you are going to start all of this, it's going to be very useless if you don't know how to market it. So if you don't know how to market your online store or how to just even sell, I suggest you get into learning all of this, because it's going to take you literally about 2 or 3 days to learn how to run Google ads, Facebook ads, and TikTok ads. But what I'd advise, Google ads, Facebook ads will be a waste of time. Focus on TikTok. Please focus on TikTok. Right now, TikTok has actually introduced shop on TikTok. That means if someone watches your TikTok videos, they can shop directly. You don't have to send them to Shopify. You don't have to send them to Instagram page. You don't have to say DM me for price and all of those things. Person can actually click on the video and find all your products. That is mind-blowing. I can't wait till it's released in South Africa. Please don't ask me, because I did talk about Amazon and they're still delaying of us having to sell on Amazon. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not employed there, but immediately when I find the information of when are they releasing, I'll be the first to announce. Now with TikTok, I think it's gonna come very soon to South Africa. I don't know when. I'm just hoping it comes soon, but do not sleep on TikTok. And for now, use your online stores. Have an online store. You're most likely to make sales and resell to the same people if you have an online store. I'm not gonna make this long. If you're interested in anything else, we do have masterclasses that we'll be running, especially about selling this festive season, so you can just come and join us. If not, I'll see you on the flip side, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Make sure that you comment, you do like, and don't forget to tell us what are you selling and what you're looking forward to selling. Oh, I forgot one thing. Please don't forget Tupperware. It's crazy. Tupperware, my cousin actually sells Tupperware and it's doing really, really well. Where you find it, there is a lot of Chinese shops, especially in China City, China Mall. I'm talking about Joburg because that's where I live. If you're in Cape Town and other areas, look where you can actually get Tupperware. It's really, really going really good, right? So I'll see you guys, and I hope you make this money legit and make sure you stay out of trouble. Pusha, gang, fan. Peace.